The night was quiet, almost too quiet. The soft hum of the refrigerator units echoed through the small-town convenience store as Emily locked the register for the night. She was exhausted. It had been a long day of rude customers, late deliveries, and endless restocking. At just 21, she was juggling college, bills, and this part-time job that barely paid enough to keep her afloat. But she smiled through it all, because that's what she did, smiled, no matter how much life threw at her. Outside, the neon open 24 hours sign flickered. It was 11:57 p.m., almost time to close for the night. Only 2 customers remained, 3 burly bikers seated at the corner booth, finishing their coffee quietly. They looked intimidating, dressed in leather jackets with patches and heavy boots, but they had been polite all evening. One of them, an older man with gray streaks in his beard, even called her ma'am and tipped generously. Emily was wiping down the counter when the bell above the door jingled. 3 men entered, loud, drunk, and clearly up to no good. Her heart sank instantly. She recognized them from earlier in the week. They'd come before it catcalled her, made crude jokes, and refused to leave until another customer had stepped in. She had prayed never to see them again. "Hey, look who's working late again," one of them sneered, swaggering toward the counter. "Don't you ever go home, sweetheart?" Emily froze, trying to keep her composure. "Sorry, sir, we're about to close. You'll have to come back tomorrow." The man laughed, a low, taunting sound. "Oh, come on, don't be like that. We just want to talk." Another one leaned against the counter, far too close, the smell of alcohol heavy on his breath. She glanced at the back booth where the bikers sat. They were still there, heads down, talking quietly, but she noticed one of them subtly tilt his head in her direction. Maybe they'd heard. Emily tried to keep her voice steady. "Please, just leave. I'll call the police if..." Before she could finish, the man behind the counter reached over and snatched her wrist. "Police? Nah, you don't want to do that, pretty girl." His grip tightened. Her pulse raced. The other 2 laughed, one kicking at the base of the counter. And then, the sound of boots. Heavy, deliberate, approaching from the back. "Let her go." The voice was deep, gravelly, and filled with authority. All 3 thugs turned. The bikers were standing now, towering over them. The one who had spoken, the gray-bearded leader, had a stare that could cut through steel. The drunk man smirked. "And who the hell are you supposed to be? Her bodyguard?" The biker didn't answer. He just stepped closer, cracking his knuckles. "We don't like men who scare women." Before Emily could even process what was happening, one of the thugs swung a clumsy, drunken punch. The biker dodged easily and sent him sprawling into a display of chips. Another lunged, but the second biker caught his arm and twisted it, forcing him to drop to his knees. The third tried to run, but the youngest biker, a tall, quiet one, blocked the door. "You forgot to apologize," he said coldly. The leader turned to Emily, his tone softening instantly. "You okay, sweetheart?" Her lip trembled as she nodded. "Why, yeah. Thank you." Within minutes, the thugs were shoved out of the store, bruised, humiliated, and very sober. The older biker told them calmly, "You ever come back here again, we'll make sure the cops know your names." The men didn't wait to argue. They scrambled into their car and drove off into the night. Emily sank behind the counter, trembling. "I don't even know what to say. I thought they were going to hurt me." The older biker placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "You don't owe us anything. Just be careful, okay? The world's got enough cowards. Don't let Em make you afraid." She looked up at him, rough on the outside, but kind eyes. "Can I at least give you something? Coffee? Snacks?" He smiled. "Nah. We got what we came for, coffee and a reason to believe there's still good people out here." They all chuckled softly and headed out, the jingling bell marking their exit. For a moment, Emily just sat there, staring after them, her heart still racing, but not from fear anymore. As she walked to lock the door behind them, she saw their bikes lined up beneath the streetlight, engines rumbling low. Before they drove off, the leader gave her a nod, a silent promise that she wasn't alone. That night, Emily didn't feel like just a young cashier anymore. She felt stronger, like she'd seen a glimpse of the world's hidden protectors, the kind of people who didn't wear badges or capes but carried a code of their own. And from that day on, every time the doorbell jingled, she didn't feel fear, she felt hope. Because sometimes, the people who look the roughest are the ones who stand up when no one else will.